Most people think Miami is all about beaches, parties, and long weekends. But there's another Miami that most visitors never see. A Miami of film premieres, theater festivals, and even science events that attract people who travel here for culture as much as for the sun. Now, imagine spending the day at a film festival or a play, and then coming back home to your own waterfront residence with the city lights reflected on the bay right outside your window. In this video, I'm going to show you that cultural side of Miami. And at the end, we'll look at a brand new bayfront project that connects perfectly with that lifestyle. Let's start with the reasons why Miami has quietly become a city of stories, not just sunsets. Over the last few decades, Miami has gone through a quiet transformation. What used to be seen mainly as a winter escape for retirees and vacationers has become a global city where people come to live, work, create, and invest. We still have the beaches and the nightlife, of course. That will always be part of Miami's DNA. But today, the city offers much more than sun and parties. Neighborhoods like Brickell, Wynwood, the Design District, and downtown have grown into living laboratories of culture. Galleries, open-air murals, design shops, museums, concert halls, and performance spaces all layered on top of each other. Little by little, that energy has created a serious ecosystem of international art, film festivals, theater and live performance, and even science and innovation events in places like our museums and cultural centers. That combination is attracting visitors who don't just come here to disconnect. They come to connect with ideas, stories, and experiences. If you love cinema, theater, architecture, or science, you can now design an entire trip around Miami's cultural calendar, choosing your dates not only by the weather, but by the premieres, exhibits, and events you want to attend. And that's exactly what we'll explore next. When the lights go down in Miami, something special happens. It's not just about the clubs and the nightlife, it's about cinema. One of the pillars of our cultural calendar is the Miami Film Festival. Every year, for about 10 days, the city becomes a meeting point for filmmakers and movie lovers from all over the world. In 2025, for example, the festival ran from April 3rd to April 13th, with screenings in some of Miami's most important cultural venues. You'll find independent films, international premieres, documentaries, and powerful stories from Latin America, Europe, the US, and beyond. A little later in the year, the spotlight moves to Miami Beach with the American Black Film Festival, ABFF, a festival dedicated to celebrating Black creators and stories in film and television. The 2025 edition took place from June 11th to June 15th, bringing screenings, talks, and industry events to Miami Beach. It's a key event for discovering new talent and perspectives that you may not see in the mainstream circuit. As the year goes on, the focus shifts to short formats. The Miami Short Film Festival dedicates several days to outstanding short films from all over the world. In 2025, its 24th edition ran from November 14th to 16th, with screenings in different venues around the city. You can watch narratives, documentaries, animation, and experimental pieces, all in just a few minutes each. And for those who love imagination and futuristic worlds, there's the Miami International Science Fiction Film Festival, MISSIFY. In 2025, it took place from January 17th to 19th with a program of science fiction and related genres that brought together fans, creators, and innovators. So, if you think about it, just with these festivals alone, you already have January for sci-fi lovers, April for the Miami Film Festival, June for ABFF in Miami Beach, and November for the Miami Short Film Festival. Throughout the year, there is always a reason to come back to Miami, sit in a dark theater, and let a new story surprise you. If you're a movie lover, you can basically go from one festival to the next, meeting directors, attending talks, and discovering stories you won't find on the usual platforms. And if all these festivals are making you think, maybe I should own a place here in Miami, remember, I created a free guide called Miami's Preconstruction Blueprint. I'll tell you exactly how to get your copy at the end of this video, so stay with me. We still have to talk about theater, science events, and a very special bayfront project that fits this lifestyle. film is just one part of the story. If you're more into live performance, Miami has become a real stage of its own, with a strong theater and art scene. Every season, places like the Adrian Arsht Center host hundreds of events, from Broadway tours and jazz concerts to classical music, dance, and special cultural festivals. You can go from a symphony one week to a big musical the next, and a small experimental play the week after. One of the highlights of the year is the International Hispanic Theater Festival of Miami. In 2025, its 39th edition ran from September 4th to 28th, with performances spread across different theaters in Miami and Key Biscayne. The festival brings together theater companies from countries like Argentina, Chile, Spain, Mexico, Venezuela, and the United States, offering powerful productions, mostly in Spanish, sometimes with English super titles. It's the kind of event where you can see stories from all over the Spanish-speaking world in a single month, then walk outside and still be just a short ride away from the bay or the city lights. And if you'd rather spend the day exploring and learning, Miami also gives you options on the science side. At the Philip and Patricia Frost Museum of Science, for example, you'll find a full calendar of events, planetarium shows, laser nights, and special community days. One of their signature activities is the Family Fun Festival, a free community event that turns the outdoor plaza into a hands-on science fair with interactive exhibits, live demonstrations, and activities designed to spark curiosity for all ages. Recent editions have been held in early November and at the beginning of the year, attracting thousands of visitors who come to learn and have fun. During the year, you can attend plays in English and Spanish, musical performances, dance, stand-up shows, and more in places ranging from large theaters to intimate local stages. Many of these productions are created by companies from the US, Latin America, and Europe, so you get a real mix of styles and cultures. So whichever you prefer, Miami gives you plenty of reasons to go out, explore, and keep discovering something new. And when people experience that a few times, something interesting happens. After a few trips, people who first came to Miami for a film festival, a theater event, or a science day start to see the city in a completely different way. At the beginning, it's just a visit. A long weekend in April for the Miami Film Festival, a few days in June by the beach, maybe a September trip to catch a play or a cultural event. But little by little, a question shows up. What if I had my own place here? Not just another hotel room, but a home base they can return to several times a year. A place where they already know the neighborhood, the restaurants, the nearest theater, the best route to their favorite places. For many people, that's the moment when Miami stops being only a destination and starts to look like a second home or even a future primary residence. And from there, the next question is very practical. How do I choose the right area and the right building? Some want to be close to the financial district. Others prefer a quieter waterfront setting. But almost everyone wants three things: lifestyle, comfort, and a smart long-term position for their investment. That's exactly where pre-construction can make a lot of sense if you understand how to select a project that aligns with your calendar, your budget, and the way you actually want to live the city. Because you can secure a property with phased payments while the building is being developed in locations that many buyers see as growing and becoming more attractive over time. Understanding, of course, that markets can change. In the next section, I'll show you one of the bayfront projects that, in my opinion, fits beautifully with this cultural waterfront lifestyle. After all these festivals, theaters, and science events, the big question becomes, where do you actually want to live this version of Miami? For many people, the ideal place is somewhere that keeps them connected to the city, but also gives them calm, water views, and a sense of coming home. That's why I want to show you a bayfront project that, in my opinion, fits very well with this cultural lifestyle. We're in North Bay Village, a small group of islands right in the middle of Biscayne Bay between Miami Beach and the mainland. From here, you can drive to the main cultural areas in a short time, but your everyday environment is quieter, more residential, and almost completely surrounded by water. Rising above the bay, you'll find Continuum Club and Residences, a new luxury tower from the same brand behind the iconic Continuum in South Beach. Imagine a slender, contemporary building with a little over 30 stories and residences that were designed to maximize views. Floor-to-ceiling glass, open layouts, and generous terraces that make the skyline and the bay part of your living room. The architecture is by Arquitectonica, with interiors by Durukan Design, so the feeling from the moment you enter the lobby is one of clean lines, warm materials, and carefully curated details. One of the big strengths of this project is its amenity collection. Continuum Club and Residences includes more than 60,000 square feet of amenities spread across different levels and overlooking the water. You have a resort-style pool deck with cabanas and open views of Biscayne Bay, multiple pools and a jacuzzi plunge, a signature restaurant and bar with indoor and outdoor dining, and social lounges that feel more like a private club than a typical condo. There is a complete wellness center with fitness, spa, and treatment rooms for those who value health and recovery, and dedicated co-working and meeting spaces for people who work remotely or run their projects from home. Outdoors, the building offers a landscaped waterfront promenade, sometimes referred to as the Island Walk, plus roughly 300 feet of direct bay frontage with a private dock area. Residents can enjoy a yacht club-style program and services on the water, which is a very natural extension of the lifestyle in this part of Miami. In terms of pricing, Continuum Club and Residences is positioned as a high-quality bayfront option. At the time of this recording, public information shows starting prices just under $1 million, with many residences in the low to mid $1 million range, and larger units and penthouses going up toward $4 million and above, depending on size, line, and floor. As always with pre-construction, these numbers are approximate and subject to change without notice as inventory is sold and new releases come out. So if you want the most accurate and updated price list, you can contact me directly and I'll send you the current information. Who is this building really for? I see it as a perfect match for people who enjoy film festivals, theater nights, and days of exploration in the city, but want to come back to a quiet, elegant bayfront setting at the end of the day. It also works very well for professionals and entrepreneurs who may have meetings in Brickell, downtown, or midtown and prefer to decompress watching the sunset over the water instead of staying in the middle of the dense urban core. And of course, it speaks to long-term investors who believe in the future of North Bay Village as one of Miami's next important waterfront communities and want to secure a position early in a branded project with strong design and services behind it. In all of these cases, the idea is the same. Your home is not only a place to sleep, it becomes the base from which you enjoy the cultural, social, and natural sides of Miami in a more consistent and meaningful way. Miami will always be known for its beaches, but if you've stayed with me until now, you've seen another side of the city, a place of films, theater, science, and waterfront living. And probably you have discovered a new angle to watch this amazing city, creating some buzz to learn more about it. That's what I'm here for, to help you obtaining that. If you'd like to keep exploring this world of pre-construction and understand how to choose the right project for your lifestyle, don't forget to download my free guide, Miami's Pre-Construction Blueprint. And here's how to get it. Just type the word book in the comments below. I'll send it to you personally. And if you want to take the next step, you can also schedule a private free consultation with me so we can design your own cultural map of Miami together and find the bayfront home that fits you best. If this video helped you see Miami in a new way, please like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments. Are you more excited about the festivals, the theater, or the idea of a waterfront home? I'm Guillermo Terán, and I help buyers and investors make smart, confident decisions in Miami's real estate market. Check out these other videos for more insights and visit my website to learn more about Miami's pre-construction opportunities. If you're ready to take the next step, we'll explore the most relevant options in Miami's pre-construction real estate market and find the project that fits your goals. Thank you for watching.